or a grub?
It doesn't concern me. I don't know why. I don't see really what the difference in it. The texture's probably the same as lots of other things.
What would hunger do to you, though, do you think? Would you think I would change? Do you think, if it really was a choice, if someone said, and I knew I would die if I didn't eat worms...
I think you would, yes. I think you'd complain and you'd whinge for a while and you'd try and put it off and you'd hope a ship would turn up. But when it didn't, you'd start chowing down on a bit of crocodile anus.
But then where's the rest of the crocodile?
Well, yeah, that's a good
who's
point.
been eating that? How come I've got this? You're meant to work together as a team in bad time, and yet I'm being handed an anus. Forget it. Let me starve.
Well, thanks for listening. That was the Christmas pod competition we did. They can win the podcast book and Flanimals and the extras book that's out, still available,
all available,
and the CD.
The three CD set of the best of the podcast.
Yeah,
is that right? Series one,
brand new. If you haven't got that, get out. Maybe you've got some record tokens.
Yeah, if you've got record tokens or book tokens, those are the perfect things to spend them on.
Or £50 from your auntie.
Exactly.
Go and buy one of those. And the winner was Stephanie Prowl from the Wirral.
Well done, Steph.
Well done. Well, thank you to Positive Internet, the guys that host this podcast. That's the end. It's the end of the Christmas podcast and the end of this team for a little while.
Yeah.
It's been great. So it's goodbye from me, Ricky Gervais. Goodbye from Stephen Merchant.
Goodbye and Happy New Year.
And goodbye from Carl Pilkington.
Alright.
Alright. That was alright, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's good. What are you doing now? You got time for a coffee or something?
I can't now. I'm going to the the orphanage for terminally ill kids.
Oh yeah.
I'm going down there. I'll go down there every Christmas and
do you?
entertain them.
Oh well, I bet that's lovely for them.
Yeah, no, I've actually written a song I'm going to perform. They see The Office and see like singing that.
You've written a song for them?
Yeah.
Well, could we hear a bit? I mean, what? I don't want to put you on the spot, but you've got the guitar there, isn't it?
Yeah. I wrote this for a kid. He's a brave little guy. He's only about 10, but it's heartbreaking. Don't cry, it's Christmas. Santa's coming soon. Though you ain't got a mommy or daddy, Santa still loves you. And he's riding on his reindeer to trample down the gloom. So don't cry, it's Christmas. Santa's coming soon. Don't cry, it's Christmas. Santa's feeling kind, though you know you'll never see him. He's not just in your mind, and it's not that he's invisible. It's because you're going blind. So don't cry, it's Christmas. Santa's feeling kind. Don't cry, it's Christmas. Santa's on his way, though he's got a billion children, and he's only got one day. You've got slightly less than that. If I were you, I'd pray, but don't cry, it's Christmas, and it sounds a little gay. Or isn't that be quite moving for everyone?
Yeah, I would ask you now to not play that song.
Oh no, too late now, they expect me.
But I'm not sure it's going to be as well received as you perhaps hope.
I think that's better than any gift, and I don't really want to give gifts because they're expensive.
Sure.
The Ricky Gervais Show on Guardian Unlimited.
Hi, welcome to the Ricky Gervais Show with me, Ricky Gervais, Stephen Merchant.
Hello there.
And the shaven monkey with a head like a fucking orange, that is Carl Pilkington.
Right.
Well, this is a special edition, a giveaway podcast that people who came to see my show Fame in London got put on their seat gratis. Thanks for coming. Well, unless you didn't even come and still got this free. Unless someone went and said, I don't want it, he was rubbish, and gave it to you, you're listening to it for free. Or you've sort of downloaded it illegally. It was free anyway. Oh, forget it. We've been away for a while. Now we're back together.
The old team.
The old team back together in a little room in central London. Carl, looking back on the year, what's happened? I remember last year the most memorable thing that happened was you saw a grub eating a biscuit. So
That was a highlight. I made it into his diary.
yeah. So what's the big thing of this year? What's the big thing so far of 2007 that, if I say 2007, you'll go, oh yeah, that was the year that... You know, in 10 years' time...
years to come.
Yeah, I'll go, remember 2007? You go, of course I do. It was the year that...
I haven't really been following what's going on because of other like personal.
Well, yeah.
issues.
What's the big? Okay, what's the
Just
big thing?
my boiler's playing up still. Sick of it.
Your what?
My boiler.
Your boiler.
The boiler that eats the water up and stuff. So it doesn't.
You know what I do in that situation? I'd instantly get a repairman out to sort it out.
Done that twice. It was 80 quid for him just to say, it looks like you need a new one.
Why don't you get a new one then?
Call out. Because then you wondered, are you meant to believe him or is he out to sort of...
Well, he's the expert.
Yeah, but is he? It's
Well,
like you're
I
meant to
dunno.
get a second opinion, aren't you? Like,
So that was the first time then. So what was the second time? Who came out the second time?
same fella.
And what did he say?
Well, I
What
thought
did
you
he
were going to
call
get a second opinion.
I know,
Yeah,
but
and
I
also-
called up the company and they just sent him again because it...
What call a
think-
different
What was,
company?
what was, it,
No,
what was
no.
his second opinion? 80 quid?
I undercharged you. It's 150.
No, because they must look in the book and sort of go, oh, you know, Harry went round there or whatever, and they must think, well, he went there last time, so he knows the situation,
Yeah.
and got the same fella again.
Well,
so he
well
turned
and
up,
got the same opinion, I assume.
Same answer, yeah.
Well, so okay, so it's so twice you've got called someone out. They said you need a new boiler. He had the overalls on, holding a monkey wrench again. He came in a van.
Yeah.
He charged you. He's the professional. Why haven't you got a new boiler?
Because then he went on to say that, you know, it's a dangerous setup I've got. It shouldn't be set up the way it is. It's dangerous. Something about gas leaking out of it. He said you don't sleep close to this, do you? And it's like, well, the bedroom's there. It's not a big flat. You've seen it, Steve.
Yeah.
Everything's. So he went on to say.
Everything's en suite.
So anyway, so he's just sort of said, look, you know, he doesn't want to touch it. He said you need to get someone in who can sort this out for you. But
What? And it took him 2 visits, 160 quid to figure that out.
yeah, this is what they do, isn't it?
So what's his advice?
He just said, you know, there are people out there who will touch it if you pay the right money.
Well, okay, so you're going to get an expert in who does this thing and sorts it out. So
Well, no, I called up my dad.
oh yeah.
He always knows
He's
someone
the
who
first
can
man to
sort stuff out. And he said, one of your cousins is a boiler man, and yeah, they're coming round, but I've never met them. And it turns out that person, because like the whole family, you know, I'm not into sort of keeping in touch with people.
Sure.
I haven't spoke to my brother for like, I don't know, 12 years, and sister about 15 years and that. So the idea of this cousin, who he might as well not have said he's my cousin, because I'm not going to know him anyway. I mean, that last fella, Harry, might as well have been related. So they're going to turn up, and now it turns out that because they haven't seen the rest of the family, they're going to like use this as a reunion.
Oh,
What? So they're all going to come round whilst
They're all coming round.
he fixes the boiler.
Yeah, and I hate it. I hate family things anyway.
so they're going to come round and just look at you?
Well, yeah, apart from the one who's fixing it, he'll be fixing it, and the others will just be sat around sort of going, so, how have you been? It's like, well, where do you start? I haven't seen... seriously, I mean, they are strangers. When they buzz, I could be letting anyone in. They buzz the door.
And so you're going to entertain them all in your flat? Tiny little flat?
I said to my dad that I might just say that I've got to go to a meeting, let them in, and then shoot off.
I love that. So now they're strangers that you're letting in your flat and you're not even being there. That's the best thing. That's the security. Now, Carl says he remember this year for his boiler being a bit of a pain. But now everyone knows over the past sort of like few years, my big pet project, it hasn't been my own career, it's been get Carl famous.
Yeah.
I want people to recognise him in the street, come up to him and say, "You bald-headed mank twat." Make his like.
Well, let me tell you now, Rick.
Go
I've
on.
been out and about, and a lot of people have said to me, they've come up to me and said, "Has Carl Pilkington got a head like a fucking orange?"
Well,
and I've had to instantly confirm the answer to be yes.
Well, I'm in America quite a bit, and it doesn't matter when I'm talking to David Bowie, The Simpsons, all these people on 24, all these people who have got these amazing careers and lives say, is Carl Pilkington really like that? I say yes. He's not 2 short planks. He's 3 or 4 fucking short
Thick
fucking
plank,
planks.
thick but short but
yeah,
thick.
fucking
planks.
lumps of thickness. But he's had a call. He had a call recently from a film company asking him if he's got any ideas for movies. Now, how desperate, in what dire straits must the British film industry be that they're going, well,
They're turning to cover- yeah.
we need Carl Pilkington. We have hit rock bottom. And he went along for an interview.
So what? And you went in and you.
I went along and had a meeting in a cafe, and they just said, right, got any ideas? And sort of said, what are you thinking? What sort of thing are you after? You after action, thriller, whatever?
Because you can provide any of that.
I love that he's playing it cool, like you've come to the right person.
Yeah.
My time's precious. What do you need?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm Carl Pilkington. Yeah. They call me the movie doctor. What do you need, Papa?
So thought of this idea sort of on the spot.
Good.
That whiz by
Penny.
'em. No, but sometimes that's how good ideas come up, don't
Yeah.
they? Just
So a
random.
lot of yours have come up. Yeah.
No, but if you just
Randomly.
talk, I find that your mouth comes out with stuff.
right, there's another
Right,
quote.
right.
There's another quote.
If you talk, your mouth comes out with
that to me stands along with what were those things in Gremlins called? Does your brain rule you, or do you rule your brain?
No, but what I mean, if you sit there and try and use your brain to do it,
Right.
it doesn't work the same. Just keep talking. Just keep your mouth talking, and eventually it will come out with something pretty good.
That is exactly what Plato said.
So
So
anyway,
Aristotle, he said, "Sit down. I've got an idea for you." Aristotle said, "Plato, how do I go?" Right, just keep talking, and eventually your brain will come out with stuff.
so what I thought, I just started off by saying like actors' names and that who I thought should be in it, because then that's giving more. It's building.
Right.
Okay,
Okay.
who's
Who's
that?
you say?
Who did you say?
So I said, right, I'm seeing Clive Warren,
That's Clive Warren.
Who's Clive Warren?
the one who was in Closer.
Clive Owen.
Clive Owen.
Right, all right.
Did they look at you like you're a fucking idiot?
Well,
So they all started trying to figure out who's this Clive Warren we've not heard about. He must
said,
be amazing. He's
Clive Warren. Get me Clive Warren on the phone.
Who's got
Get me Clive Warren.
and I said Rebecca De Mornay, right?
Where did that
She hasn't been in a film for 15 years, has she?
Clive Warren and Rebecca De Mornay. I love this. They thought he was a genius. They thought he was an absolute nugget. Like, we've never thought of putting Clive Warren with Rebecca De Mornay.
No, hang on a minute. You could have any film star. This is your fantasy casting, and you choose a bloke that doesn't exist and a woman who hasn't been on TV or in a film for 10 years.
Oh God!
Why didn't you choose a
Someone who existed.
Taylor or someone who's a big star?
God! Clive De Mornay. Clive Warren. Oh God! Oh,
So anyway, so they were going, yeah, and what happens is they're going out and together and that.
yeah, Clive Warren and Rebecca De Mornay.
I said it's one of them where it starts off and the people, you're seeing into their lives from
Yeah.
like the morning.
Yeah.
So it's like a nice sunny day.
Yeah.
Radio's on. They're going about the day. They're having the breakfast. They're saying, "Oh, what we're doing tonight?" They're planning a big do that night and stuff. And you're thinking, "Oh, they've got a nice life."
Mm.
She's like, "Love you" and all that. Yeah. He walks out the house, gets hit by a bus.
Oh,
So Clive Warren's dead, right?
Yeah.
Now, what happens is she's devastated, Rebecca.
I don't know if Clive Warren would take that part
because he ain't got much to do, has he?
No, I don't. If I know Clive Warren,
And I think you do.
I think I do. He's going to say, "No, hold on though. There's more, isn't there?
Have you jumped the gun there, Rick?
Go on, mate. What? Carry on. So he's hit by a bus. So he's
So
dead.
he's hit by a bus and that. The titles come up.
Oh,
It's got you, right? She's
Starring
devastated. She's
Clive Warren.
fed up. She's devastated and that. Doctor says Clive's dead.
And that who's playing the Doctor? Jack Nicholson House.
Sort of. What's that fella who was in Independence? The old black fella.
Morgan Freeman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get him in. He's
Morgan
a
Freeman.
doctor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He says, "Your husband's dead."
Right.
She's like, "Oh God." what happens then is, he says, but listen, what we can do now, we can take the brain out,
Right.
and a fact that I read that day before the meeting, this isn't in the film now, this is me.
Right, but
Right.
luckily,
Okay.
I read a
fact.
thing about how the brain can run on half of it.
Yeah.
You've actually got a full brain.
Yeah.
You can
Some
run it
of
on
us
half. You can
Yeah.
run it on half.
Right.
Yeah.
So this was in my mind still. So I thought I'll get that in.
Well, half your mind, yeah.
So I said, what happens is Morgan Freeman says, been working on this. You can run your life on half a brain.
Right.
She's sort of a bit like, what are you telling me this for now? My husband's just died like 20 minutes ago.
Yeah.
And he goes, yeah, but if we're going to do this, we've got to act quick. She's like, do what? He said, I'll tell you. He says, we can, whilst his brain's not fully dead, because it stays awake for a bit when you
Oh, he's not dead then. Fine.
No, but
Wait,
he
he
is.
comes alive. What do you mean?
He is, but they found out that
Right.
it stays awake a little bit.
No.
So-
No, he's gone.
No,
You're
no.
hit by a bus.
Yeah, no, he's dead.
dead.
If the brain's dead, you are dead.
Clive Warren's dead.
And if
No.
the brain's not dead, you're not dead.
No, but it's like people in a coma. They're dead, aren't they? But
No,
the brain
no,
isn't
No,
dead.
they're in a coma.
No,
they're
they're
in
dead.
a coma.
No, they come out of comas, don't
Alright, then he's in a coma. He's been hit by the bus, but the chances are he's not going to come out of that coma, but his brain is still awake.
they? Right, okay.
So change that. That's easily done.
Hold on though. I like this fact that he's in a coma, so they're going, look, he's definitely going to die in this coma. Take the brain out now. Pop the brain out.
But why is that such a weird thing when that's what they do now? That's what they do now.
What is?
That's what they do.
What?
They do that.
What? A brain transplant?
No, but when, like, how I've signed that donor card.
Yeah.
Like, if anything happens to me.
No.
they've
There's
got the
no
lot.
such thing as a brain donor. We've explained to you before.
Yeah, but they're working on it. They've said something about Einstein. They messed about with his brain for ages, trying to work out if it was full of stuff. That's what they're doing. They're working on that. There's loads of things that doctors are doing that we don't know about. I've seen some weird stuff on the internet.
Yeah, I know you have. Yeah.
I saw a programme on Channel 5 where a monkey brain was still alive and it was stuck on a stick. And they
You were
poked
watching
it.
the Magic Roundabout.
They poked it and it reacted.
Right.
So it's still alive. It's being kept alive, and it's only a matter of time. What's the brain linked up to? As long as you can link it up to the eyes, and somehow so it can tell the arms and legs what to do, you're laughing.
I love that. Imagine a team full of doctors going, well, we're going to try and do a brain transplant. Carl, right, okay, I'm going to be quick because I've got to get back. My cousin's fixing my boiler. As long as you can link this up to the eyes and tell the arms and legs what to do, we're laughing. Cheers, Carl, see you later.
Then what happens is, they say, do you want half of his brain in your head?
Half of his brain in her head.
She says, definitely not, I'm having you struck off. She starts screaming, she calls the police, he gets
Yeah, but
arrested.
you'd have said that years ago when people can have like someone else's arm put on their body and stuff.
Yeah, but he's only in a coma.
Yeah.
No, but he's not going to come out of that coma.
Right.
So it's like this or nothing. It's
Right.
like, look, you know, what we're going to do here? We can either turn the switch off,
Yeah.
or we can put his head in your head.
But why would you...
So
why,
what he does, so what they do then, they're going to take half his brain.
Half of his brain, take out half of hers, pop it in place
Why would she do that?
because she loves him.
But hold on, well, no, wait. What would she then be?
Because this is what I'm trying to tell you.
Okay, sorry.
What happens is, he explains all this. So I mean, this would probably cover about 20 minutes in the film, but I'm just rushing
I just
rushing
switched
it
off,
up now.
but yeah.
No, you wouldn't. This bit would have you. So what?
Well, I'd have actually left when I wouldn't have even gone in to see a film starring Clive Warren and Rebecca De Mornay unless it was 1985.
So the thing is, she's the same as you. She says the same thing. She goes, "Why would I do that, doctor?" And he goes, "Well, what will happen is, he's gone, but you'll have his thoughts. So in the morning when you say, oh, I don't know what to have, well, they have cornflakes. His bit of the brain will sort of say,
Have a Weetabix.
have shredded wheat or
Yeah.
whatever." And she's like, "Oh yeah, good idea."
Sorry. So the point of this film is that the dead man can remind her what breakfast cereal she likes.
Yeah. So the thought.
What do you mean? Yes. So that's it, is it?
No. That's not the only thing.
Wait a minute. This is only Act 1.
That's just the first bit. Everything's going well. She has it done.
So who is she? Is she herself?
She's Rebecca De Mornay.
Yeah.
But now
With
and again with him chipping in with a bit of voiceover. So the idea is it's all going well at the beginning. She's
So she can't decide what
So
dress to wear.
she's got.
he
So
just
she's had
says-
half of her brain taken out and put in a bin.
Yeah.
Okay, and Clive Warren's half has been put in there. So now she's walking round. Okay.
So she's schizophrenic.
Oh no, it's okay. No, it's okay though, because the bit they put in of Clive Warren's brain is actually it remembers in a coma. So there's nothing happening anyway. Don't worry about it.
No,
all she's got is half a brain.
No, like I say, the brain is alive, so it's all going well when she leaves hospital.
Yeah.
And she gets a first taste of it, and it's a bit weird to get hold of because she's sort of